Do you know what pisses me off about thieves that use our tax money? They buy the same car 5 times. You're buying the same car 5 times. I don't care if it's a Porsche 911, a Porsche 10111, a Porsche 911. It's the same car. Why not buy ke imoto ezu-4 ehlukile? If you're gonna squander my tax money, why not be creative? You're buying the same car. I wake up at the crack of dawn. Ngivika amaphara, ngivika igebengu, ngivika yonke into, pay tax, and you buy the same car 4 times.
Married rich. She's a doctor. They have farms. They have nice cars. They have properties. Ubuze wena. But how do they make money? No. Like we said, they have properties. How do they make money? Kuthi kusekhona ezonkulumo, ezo arguments. To SIU, let me show you how the monies are made, how those properties are bought, how those Cayenne posh are bought, how those farms are maintained. I'm gonna show you. Now this was into bani inoma nyanyanyanyanyanyanyanyanyanyanyanyanya ebengayazi umfazi ke ngoku. Ebengayazi into bani imali kwenziwa kanjeni. Okanye she decided to turn a blind eye. Yena wazixelela uba ngizokwenza ngathi andiboni. No. Yo dunana.
Wetshomi zingalityalwe zankomo. Yo hanjani? The cars were seized and everything else was frozen except for the cows. Inkomo. Bangayenzi mistake bacinga bana bagqibile xa bethathe ii-cars bashiye ii-cows. It was one of the things that Uleleti was flexing here when she was exposing corruption in husband yakhe. So no bangazilibali join angisahalile amathole noba 15 amathole angisafuna inkomo ezinkulu ke sengifuna nje amathole noba 15 noba 20 abantu bazazigcina pheza inkomo khaya sinoplanti yes obukhulu njengoba ngingazigcina before ke bazi auction. But yo guys, I wonder unjani uLilith watching her husband's downfall, knowing that she played a big role in that. Now la madoda are weird. Uyayazi ba imali yakho ayikho clean. Awusamkhuza umfazi ubana babe, not everything is for social media. Cause yonke into la ntombazana yayibeka. Oh guys, excuse the house in a dust akuhlali mntu. What do you mean akuhlali mntu? But yeah. Abo Lilith abafundi kodwa. Money doesn't make noise. Money doesn't make noise, especially engekho clean efana nale. The eye is always watching. The eye is always watching. Baphi uphuma Mkhize namhlanje lineni yeGucci, amakhabethu weGucci, soccer team ene ikiti Gucci, faka amagumgedlele eGucci, konke nje ku brown kubi. Baphi namhlanje? Baphi? The eye is always watching. Noba ungazidelete ezo videos umqolo phandle. USARS bezawunithola even if it wasn't linked to the Madlanga Commission. Eventually USARS was gonna get to you because yonke into buyiflonta apha. Khuzekani, not everything is for social media. Mababoshwa nalaba bafazinyana babo. They were accessories to e-crime, including nalo basuba lo wale ndoda le iqinisa izihlathi apha. Kuthiwa le ndoda le yakwamnisi. Ngimbone ngena lo yana ekhumsha. Ngasho ngathi wena bazokubamba. Yabo manje ngathi ugunya itapini. So umfazi wakhona ebemdivorce efuna half of his estate. ngekaboshwe naye kuba nabo befuna half of i-estate ezinto ezithengwe ngemali evelaphi ayiye
kwaze kwashuba eMzansi kwaze kwashuba eNingizimu Afrika kwaze kwashuba. You know the era that we are in now, it takes us back when our parents were telling us ukuthi ungaboyifisa impilo yomunye umuntu, you know, yeneliswa unako, you know. Run your race mntana sekhaya, run your race. Noma thu uyabona ukuthi islow kangakanani ususemuva kangakanani, but rana irace yakho ngendlela eright, ngeke uzuyisole. Run your race kwaze kwashuba.
Let's talk about the uncomfortable reality. The baddie you aspire to be, the soft life, the designer, the Dubai trips, the champagne aesthetic. Someone is paying for that. And it's really clean money. See, proximity is strategic. These women don't just date men. They position themselves in ecosystems of power. Entrepreneurs, politically connected businessmen, and men whose wealth do not come from innovation, but from access to contracts, access to signatures, access to state money. And once you understand that, everything starts to make sense. Now, the trips are funded by inflated invoices. The bags are paid for by half-built schools, and the lifestyle is subsidized by communities that will never see the services that are delivered on paper. And make no mistake, this isn't about shaming women. It's about understanding the system. Because in South Africa, corruption doesn't just sit in boardrooms and municipalities. It spills into lifestyle culture, and it is deemed as aspirational. It gets filtered, edited, and posted. And suddenly, the very people being robbed are admiring the aesthetic of the robbery. That's the uncomfortable truth. Soft life isn't always soft. Sometimes it's built on very hard consequences for everyone else.
Abanye abantu bayagxeka bathi labo sisi abahle kakhulu laba bathandana nezigwili abebekade beshofa ngempilo zabo ku social media bayilima bengafanele bakwenze lokho njengoba abantu sebechaswa manje kubonakala ukuthi makwenziwa i-lifestyle audit umuntu ubenza corruption. Mina ngithi benze kahle basheshe basikhombisa ukuthi lempilo lena esiyichaseayo siloke sithi sifuna ukufana nabo one day into engekho leyo. Kahle uma ngabe ufuna ukuceba kumele untshontshe kahle ngoba kuyafana ngisho ungathi mhlawumbe uzodayisa utshwala ube nezindawo zokucima ukoma kuyafana jikijiki umuntu uyambona usedayisa ugologo babayo uode ngo100 ibhodlela leHennessy udayisa 1.8 ucorruption leyo. Kahle kushuthi yonke into idinga corruption ukuze ube right. Basizile mina labo sisi ngabagxeka nje labe bekade beshofa ngemali zamadoda abo ku social media basizile. Besiloka sijaha unogwaja kagesi itshethu one day sofana nawo lawo majita hayi ngeke bana khohlwa ngoba ngisho ama-artist ama-artist o-DJ labo baphila kahle kakhulu lifestyle entswep awuthi abhekisa kahle badayisa ama-drugs tshela badayisa ama-drugs ukancane nje mfethu ukuthi umuntu nje kuthiwa nje ngempela mfethu u-rich ngempela ngokuqondile la eSouth Africa sibuza ukuthi lesigule engake igadayo zigadelwana hayi zigadelwana. Oh DJ abaze babe right laba bashama international tours kuphela yabo nje mfethu thina nje sijaha unogwaja kagesi ukuthi sofana nalabantu laba abalo beshofela la ngesifane nabo singantshontshi ngiyakutshela.
With all these scandals coming out, I'm just here to remind you guys that there is no ethical billionaire or multi-millionaire. Maybe you can be one, especially if you climbed the ladder by using your talent. We are talking about people who are artists, musicians, and stuff like that. It's valid. Theirs is valid because we saw them using their talents. That's the only time a person can be lucky to attain that amount of money. Okay. But a random person, no. You can't be a multi-millionaire and be a billionaire ethically, especially in this world that operates on exploitative labor from the working class, where corporations exploit labor from the working class, where people have authority over natural resources, and where people privately own property in stolen lands. Yeah. I'm just here to remind you guys that the only time a person can be an ethical millionaire is whereby probably they're some type of like musician or anything like that, because the fast growing money is something that you can easily access. But you, just for creating a few companies, you can't. There is tax in place. You have to pay your workers good amounts of money. Kosian, this is not even being jealous of certain individuals who benefit from the system of corruption and the system of capitalism, because my argument is very ideologically based and very political based, and also very much material condition based, because we know the realities that strip people of their humanity in order to sustain people on top. We know there's like, especially as South Africans, I think we remember our historical material conditions that put us to where we are today, and how most of our black billionaires were able to climb the ladder. Yeah. It's just a beautiful reminder. You can have a few millions, but anything above 10,000 rands as your personal money, not even your company money, because company still has to pay employees, suppliers, and stuff like that.
I am convinced that most of you, if not all of you, don't mind corruption. You are not against corruption, because as your faves are being mentioned at the Madlanga Commission, as the SIU attaches multi-million rand assets of your faves, there's this disturbing narrative coming along. You guys say that, oh, their mistake was to be corrupt and not eat quietly. They displayed their wealth on social media. How about not eating at all? I am convinced that if given the chance, you would also be corrupt. You would also eat. You're probably waiting in line to eat and benefit from unlawful tenders, state tenders that is. Because what you guys don't understand is that corruption is not a victimless crime. There are many victims behind tenders gone wrong. You know, if a tender is awarded to somebody and that person does not deliver, it's often a school not built, a public hospital not built, or a tap in the community not being built, and a community not getting, clean water. We saw it at Tembisa Hospital. Those guys who benefited from, Tembisa Hospital contracts. How is the state of Tembisa Hospital now? How is it? It's poor. And unfortunately, black people and poor people bear the brunt of corruption, because corruption is not a victimless crime. I mean, that guy now who the SIU has frozen his assets, who enjoyed contracts, unlawful contracts from Eskom, he was supplying parts to a power station, right? And if he did his work correctly and right, he could have contributed to that power station functioning optimally, reducing the chances of load shedding. But there was load shedding in South Africa for a very long time. if that tender did not go wrong, that power station could have worked optimally, reducing, load shedding and the economy performing better. And guess what? Companies would create jobs as the economy, grows. But where are you now? You don't have a job. You don't have a job. That is the trickle-down effect of corruption that you guys don't understand. If that power station performed optimally, load shedding might have been reduced, the economy would have grown better, companies would have also grown their profits, and companies would have created jobs, and you would have been in a better position than you are right now. Some of you guys feel sorry for some of these implicated guys in court. When they appear in court and they look sad, you guys feel sorry for them. That's why I'm convinced that you guys, if given the chance, you would also eat. Because you guys excuse corruption.
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mgosi waseMzansi. People are continuing and react to story sasiyabonga Nkosi and uLilidi. Siyabonga indoda yaLilidi. Lele qole Eskom mamitha inqumbi mamitha 76 million ke sana ngokuthenda emikhonyuva luka busy athenga amaphathi iphathi lithi 450 bekathi lithi 50k and agreed ke sana. People are saying ukuthi uziyothenga imoto letifanayo lokuntshintsha nje ukuthi le model yanini ngoba ukhohlakele. And people are saying ukuthi akuthathe ngisho naleti inkomo labantu akuthathe kwasani ku freeze ukuthathe kwasani because benda bugebengu and bayakhombisa ukuthi ba-greedy because why baze bayothenga ngisho netindlu letingu-17 uwendani ngetindlu letingu-17. Hayi mhlolo guys, serious lawyer this year atosebenza ama-overtime ke sana. Do comment your thoughts down on the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. I'm signing out. Goodbye.